Hey guys, just in time here again. So at least today I've got some good news for Obama supporters, and I'm glad about that because I think everybody was feeling a little bit depressed after the debates, and I know I got a lot of guff for saying that, you know, that Romney got the best of them and that he had the momentum coming out of the debate. So anyways, you know, I didn't mind seeing that. I actually was kind of glad to be getting some grief from Obama supporters for a change. At least it shows there's some fire out there and some people willing to get angry about it. But don't kill the messenger. That's all I'm saying. So anyways, now today I've got a little bit more favorable message. I've been watching all the usual shows, you know, while I'm at work. I got, you know, Rush and then NPR, and then, you know, I'm listening to everything on TV pretty much from Rachel Maddow all the way through Hannity, O'Reilly, O'Donnell, Ed Show. Chris Matthews, one of my favorite. Anyway, so between watching enough of both sides, listening to enough of the radio, you know, throughout the day, I pretty much get a pretty good idea of what both sides are saying. So if you can cut through the crap, basically, and see, you know, what really each side's trying not to say and what each side's trying to say, you can pretty much piece it together. And so right now, I feel like there's some really good news for Obama supporters out there. Number one, and most importantly, it seems like the Romney wave has crested. And you can see the high water mark, and it's starting to roll right back out to sea again. The swing states and the battleground states, which is most important, Ohio, you know, Wisconsin, Colorado. All the trends right now are looking good for Obama, so that's really good news. So the one thing is the national numbers. Most of the polls in about the last week have been saying that in the national numbers, Romney's ahead and leading by maybe 3 or 4 points, even more in some polls. And so the question is, could Romney win the popular election and the popular vote and still lose? And of course the answer is yes. We saw that just, you know, a few elections ago with Gore-Bush. But I don't think it's going to happen. But if it does, the reason I think those numbers really are skewed is because you're seeing, rather than seeing a switch in most of the pivotal battleground states, what you're really seeing happen here is that the red states have become redder. It's like Obama fever has hit down south. And so those states where maybe McCain was ahead by 60%, 60-40, now it's, you know, 75. And so the red states have really become redder, but they haven't changed sides, so you're not going to see a shift in electoral votes there. Now the same thing with the blue states, except the fact is they've just become less blue, less enthused. So when you look at the national polls, Obama's way down from where he was 4 years ago. But the fact is you don't really see much shift in the electoral votes because of that. I mean, a few states, but in the main key states, you don't see that kind of shift that you see in the national polls. So I don't think that's very worrisome. I think that the polls in the battleground states right now, the trends there are much more positive, much more optimistic for Obama supporters. But if you're interested in finding out more about who I think is going to win this election, I'm doing a video right now, and I'll put a link right up here. So if you see a link, it means it's done. Go ahead and click it. If not, check back later. Anyways, I'm just in time. I'll be back hopefully with some more good news on my next video. See you then.